First, let me thank everyone who has been here from start to finish. It is amazing to see the energy, the ideas, the intellect, the passion for democracy, and the love of the university environment as a place where we can really come together and have these really critical conversations. So I really want to thank you for being here throughout and committing yourselves to learning and sharing and being a real community of practice here. So please celebrate that for a moment. We wouldn't be able to do any of this without our amazing team, Kareem Creighton, Kevin Morris, Janine Sheeran, and the team from Brennan. Where are the Brennan folks? Are you still around? Are you awake? Where are you in the corner there? Yeah, last person standing. This is how we roll in California. You got to stay up all day long and learn. So please, thank you very much, Brennan, for being our partner. On the Goldman side, Jake Grumbach. Where's Jake? Where's Jake? Jake, you're probably going to go write something or something. Jake, Gene Ching, thank you, Gene, for all your leadership on this. Elizabeth Mark, Elizabeth is somewhere around. Elizabeth, thank you for all of the logistical magic that you make happen. Hannah Young, where's Hannah? All the communications, logistics, smiles. Hannah, stand up, my guy. Oh, you are standing, just kidding. There you go. I should have done that. Ryan Rose, where's Ryan? Ryan is over here. He's our silent assassin in the dean's office, really doing the important work. Kat Joyce, I don't know, I saw Kat earlier. Is Kat still here? You're pointing to the bar. She's not there. Or she's in the back. Kat Joyce is the executive assistant to the dean's office, really makes sure that I'm here and on time and awake and doing all the important work, along with Saranji DeLeon, where's Saranji over here, and Rosa Terrazas, our development team. This is a real powerhouse team, and I also want to thank all of our faculty who have been here throughout the day, probably skipping out a little bit of teaching. We're really coming here to learn and contribute to the environment. Our board of advisors for the Goldman School of Public Policy. Where are our board members who are here? I saw Bud, there's Bob Epstein, stand up, Henry Brady, Ophelia. This is amazing. And lastly, all of our senior lead team members who are here, my staff on students, we've got development in our finance, personnel. I see Andy Campbell-Washington in the back. I see Bora Reed. Thank you very much. We can only contribute to this when we have the free time and capacity to really be smart and strategic. And without that support, we wouldn't do it. I just want to make just a few brief remarks around just what happened today. I was impressed by, of course, the first panel. Jesse Rothstein led us in this really important conversation. We learned that higher education is very diverse and will require a new model of access, affordability, value, expertise, and business. We are a research university, and I was kind of amazed at what President Clark from Fisk University, who's not at a research university, was making the case that Fisk, this small but mighty enterprise in the capital of Tennessee, among Vanderbilt University, Belmont, and other colleges, has survived all of these years. As an HBCU, a small private with donors who don't give a lot to them, they have a pathway, they have a strategy for survival that we need to pay more attention to. And I was shocked that we kind of didn't explore that more because Fisk is a real gem. One more thing I'll say is that Ron Daniels didn't mention, but they just started a new school of policy and government in Washington, D.C. Johns Hopkins University just started a new school of policy and government. The Goldman School has been around for a while. They could learn from us. He didn't mention that. He didn't mention that. So what are they doing to try and solve this problem of democracy? They're starting a school of public policy and government. Thank you, Berkeley. Thank you, Henry. Thank you, Berkeley, for making sure we were already ahead of this game. Two, the real strategy on federalism, state and local, was really powerful. Thinking about Kevin, the panel you led, what I came away with that was that the legal folks, the academic, Jake was there, advocacy, community. We really do need a new collaborative civic system. A way of kind of combining all of the parts to have not only conversations, but really having a way to kind of triangulate problems differently. The academy, higher education may need to do some adjusting to be kind of that hub of where we can have these conversations and solve the problems and really offer some kind of assessment tool or assessment system. The civil society panel was amazing, of course. Is Manuel still here? At all, you should just show up at 6 o'clock every Tuesday and put that show on. You're hilarious. But what I walked away with from the panel, and smart and all that other stuff, the idea of we building. this idea that there are lots of different communities and coalitions doing things. This is what I always use a metaphor. There's a lot of stuff happening, not a lot of impact. Or if there is impact, it's kind of in one space, but it's not, all the impacts are not connecting well. And if we develop a real science for we building, and I'm gonna call out the Walter and Elise Haas Fund that has this we initiative that I've learned a little bit about and think it's a powerful way to think about how we bring actors together to really solve the problem of we. Because if we can deal with we, we're kind of halfway through the battle of solving the problem of democracy. And then this last panel on media and journalism. I mean, even detangling the media and journalism question was very powerful in a way for us to think about where we start. And I started thinking about student newspapers as one area of journalism and media that's kind of survived. They still exist. And so there are opportunities for partnerships and training there, maybe not in the way we're thinking about traditionally, but it is a new pathway to think about partnering with universities. And this idea that journalism is a real toolkit, and it's a vocation and practice that we shouldn't always have to tinker with. And we don't do the same thing with accounting and medicine and dental. We do a little tinkering here or there, but journalism is a real skill for democracy. It enhances the public good in ways we don't always think about. Information details, quality, ethics, local versus corporate, the funding model, the motivational needs of those who consume the media to be entertained and the like. And I started thinking, well, maybe, just maybe, Ian and other folks who have really good, smart legal skills could maybe go work for government or start up an agency, and the lawsuits lead to a fund that supports public journalism and public media, and also supports remedies for misinformation, and we could actually have some funding for democracy activities. So if there is a thing that we could do to generate money, it's more lawsuits and giving to the things that we think are important. So just random thoughts there. I wanna end by talking about what's next. The Democracy Policy Initiative will continue. We'll keep having these kinds of conversations, keep engaging in research, new learning tools, focused on problems, people, politics, pathways, policy, and of course, power. And so if you have it in your heart or have it in your wallet to want to support the Democracy Policy Initiative or any of the activities, I want to strongly encourage you to think about the Goldman School as a place for your investment. Sarangi De Leon is our Chief Development Officer. Rosa Terrazas is on her team as well. And we think that we are an investment that yields high return, and hope that you think about us as the year comes to a close. Again, thank you to all of our existing funders and our partners. Thank you to all who've been here throughout the day and who've stood on the panel. Thank you very much. And please, we have a reception. Stick around, build more community, and connect more. Both sides. All right. Good evening.